Well, good morning. Today is Sunday, July 25th of 2021. I hope you had a great week last week and are looking forward to another great week this week serving the Lord. Well, on Monday afternoon, I got a call from my youngest daughter that she'd been in a car wreck, and it wasn't anything major. She was fine. She wasn't hurt in any way, just a little shaken up with all the adrenaline. Somebody had turned left in front of her, and by the time she slammed on the brakes but didn't get stopped in time, and they barely clipped her front bumper, broke the headlight cover, cracked the bumper, again, nothing major, and took off. Thankfully, there was a police detective behind her, saw the whole thing, filled out a report, again, said it wasn't her fault. But again, she was fine, just again, cracked fender and a cracked headlight cover. So called the insurance company, took it over to Darren's, and he took a look at it and is going to give us an estimate, and we'll get it fixed. And I'm sure by the time that Darren is through with it, it'll look like brand new, maybe even better than brand new. And if you didn't know it, you probably would not ever be able to tell that it had been in a wreck and that the bumper had been cracked. And that got me thinking about forgiveness. How that when we don't live up to the glory of God that we should live up to, when we are not the salt and light that He calls us to be, and when we fall short of that glory and when we sin, we can get down on our knees and we can ask God to forgive us. We can repent, ask God to forgive us, and He wipes the slate clean as if we had never sinned. My little children, I am writing these things to you so that you may not sin. But if anyone does sin, we have an advocate with the Father, Jesus Christ, the righteous. And so when I sin, I repent and I ask God to forgive me. And Jesus, the Christ, goes before the Father and says to the Father, I paid the price for David's sin. And the Father treats me as if I had never sinned, as if I was just as pure and clean as the day that I was baptized for the remission of my sins. And He does not hold that against me anymore. And I know of no other greater gift than that, the gift of forgiveness. That Jesus, through His death there on the cross, enabled His Father to look at us and to treat us as if we had never sinned. Talk about love. That's love. Talk about a motive for living as God would have us live. Talk about a motive for being the salt and the light that God calls us to be as His children. No greater motive than that. Well, think about that this week, and I pray that you have a great week.